This is a demonstration on how to make a reflection or make it look like a scene that's not on water. The first thing I want to do is increase the size of this picture so I have room for the water. I'm going to drag this down to make a duplicate layer again, and I'm going to go to the top, right click, canvas size. I want the size to be at the bottom, so I click the top arrow pointing down. Let's make it 10 by 10, so I'll give it 10 inches down. And now we have the space at the bottom. I'm going to use my marquee tool and copy the top, select the top, copy, Control C, Control V, and now I have another layer. I want to flip that layer vertical, move it down, and lined up like that. And now we have a water reflection. Well, the water would be not exactly a mirror, so what we need to do at this point is to give it a little bit of blurriness. So we'll go over to Gaussian blur, and we can give it 2 Gaussian blur. It probably would be a little bit darker, so we can go to brightness and contrast and make it a little bit darker. Now, making the water darker, you see, has also changed this line in here. So let me see what, yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my layer mask, and we're going to soften that edge up with the brush tool, and with the layer mask selected and black forward, I'm going to erase that. Oh, I went a little too far, so what I want to do now is go to white and bring it back. And that has a nice still reflection, but if you want to put a little bit of wave in it, or some kind of thing to make it look, some kind of technique to make it look like water, we're going to use one of the filters that Photoshop has, and first thing I want to do is make an elliptical circle like this in the water, and I'm going to go to my filter, distort, zigzag. This makes pond ripples. Let's try pond ripples and make the ridges like this and them out like this. Say OK. That didn't do anything, so let me see what I did. Oh, I was selected on my layer mask, so let's do this again. I'm now selected on the pond, so we go to filter, distort, zigzag, say OK. And now we have the pond ripples to give it a little bit of look like water. Also, you can take your smudge tool and make the brush a little smaller. You can smudge it a little bit. That's too much. Make it a little smaller. You can leave it like that. You can play around with it some more. But it's an easy way to make a reflection, and you don't even have to put the ripples in or anything. There are other filters that you can put in that would do the same thing. But it's an easy way to make a reflection that is not there.